Hi everyone. Okay, it is Saturday and I got to sleep in, so I'm very excited about that. The topic today is going to be about the Pride Parade, Pride Fest, whatever you want to call it. It's more of a rant more than anything. To start off, it was extremely hot. I was wearing pants because I thought it would be better, but my mom ended up cutting my pants and making them shorts. So then I was more itchy. The gnats up there are really bad. They kept getting in my eyes, and I tried the Skin So Soft and stuff like that, and it did not work. Um, we were booth 41, and we were on the grass, which is great because that's where most people are. But it was also kind of bad because I was really itchy and I couldn't breathe, and my voice is kind of messed up a little bit this morning because of it. Um, we were actually really close to the stage, which was great because that's where a lot of people were. But they had the bass for the music up way too loud, and that was kind of horrible. Um, the food there, it's good, but very expensive. I got two corn dogs, one for me and one for my mom, and it cost $16. I got fried Oreos, and those were six. One of my friends, she got a grilled chicken sandwich for $12. So the food there was really expensive. They didn't have like soda or anything like that. They had sorry about my eye. They had water, they had lemonade, they had the icy things, and of course alcohol. They had some cool stuff there that was also expensive. I got this rainbow bracelet, $3 out there. There were some very interesting people walking around, but they were also happy, they were smiling, they were laughing, and it was great because they were in an environment where they could be themselves and nobody was judging them. They could just be who they were, and they were happy about it. There were so many people walking around wearing whatever they want, just being unique, and it was great. Um, I thought I was going to have a great time. I thought I was going to be hanging out with my cousin and her girlfriend. Well, I was wrong. They kind of ditched me and went off on their own. So that kind of sucked, and I couldn't walk around on my own very much. So, I mean, my friend walked with me some, but it wasn't as fun as I thought it was going to be. And you would think being at a big event like that, sorry, I have something else pulled up. Being at a big event like that would be, you would sell a lot, but we were also wrong about that. We sold some, sorry, not a lot. Sorry, he wants to put on the blanket. Lay down. And I had, I think, two seizures and maybe one pass out spell. But I think it was just like too soon to be going to such a big event. Last night was the parties and the raves and all of that. I think it was just a little too soon. Plus, it was hot and allergies and just everything. So that was kind of not good. There were some paintings there that I really liked. I wasn't able to get, so, but I lost my train of thought. This happens a lot. I'm sorry. Um, there was a booth across from us, and this lady, I am pretty sure, what's my hair doing? I'm pretty sure she was extremely high, or she's got a hold of something she wished she hadn't, because she could barely hold her eyes open. She was talking weird. She could barely walk, and she was just like out of it. And she wasn't like that earlier. Whenever she came up there to set up, she wasn't like that at all. So something was up. We're not very sure what it was. Because she had came, she set up the tent, set up her table, and then went back to her hotel to get the rest of her stuff. When she came back, she was okay, and then a little while later, she just she was different. Something was off. There's something in my eye. But here is the real rant. Okay, the coordinators at the Pride Fest, Pride Parade, whatever you want to call it, need to get their crap together. How can you have a family-oriented event and not tell the cops how it needs to be run? It needs to be ran. There was a severe thunderstorm coming, and you could see it in the sky. The sky was like red. It was thundering and it was lightning, and we we're trying to get all our stuff packed up so we can get it in the car. But they're trying to get all the people that didn't have a booth out of there. And other people, they left their stuff there. They just like brought their tents down. And we weren't going to do that because our boards, they would have broke with the winds and everything was going to be damaged because of the rain. So we were basically the only ones left in there, and they still, well, us and another booth, but it was just one lady, they still would not let my mom or anything through the gate with the vehicle so we can load up our stuff. They were being really stupid. It's like, oh, you have to go through that one. Well, there's a giant truck in the way. And they didn't close this gate, so it's like, no, you have to go around to that one. So they were flat out refused to open the gates. So we're all standing up underneath the tent. Some stuff's covered up. We have our boards. And it's pouring down rain. Now, keep in mind that our tent is still up, sort of, but it just starts filling up with rain. And so it slowly starts coming down, and we're all like crowded together, like leaned over because it's filled with water, and it's about to fall. And we're trying to get some of the water out, but we can't. And they still will not let them through the gate. So, like, what the heck? That doesn't make any sense. So, by the time they did let them through the gate, the bottom had then fell out. It was pouring down rain, thunder, and lightning. And we're all wet, and I have my phone and my mom's phone in my pocket, so I'm like trying to keep them from getting wet. So I'm like, oh, if I mess up one of our phones, mom's gonna kill me. But there was nothing I could do. And so when they did finally let my friend's mom through the gate, we tried to shove everything in her car. It was still pouring down rain. I had the phones, of course, so they're trying to get the boards and her stuff and our bags and all that into the car before it gets destroyed. Now, the boards got wet. Keep in mind, pegboard is actually really flimsy. They will break easily, so our pegboards with our jewelry on it is probably ruined. All thanks to the coordinators at the Pride Parade. Thanks for telling your cops not to open the gate. So they're like, okay, y'all need to get out of here as quick as y'all can. We're trying to. We can't if y'all won't open the gates. So I called my friend's mom off of my mom's phone, and she was like, I'm lost. I don't know how to get back in. They won't let me through the gates, and so we're freaking out. Like, what do we do? It's a bunch of teenagers standing up underneath the tent, trying to keep it up and trying to keep everything dry. And it's a lot. And it was just horrible. Like, I wanted to just cuss everyone out. I really and truly did. And if I were my mom, I would have cussed officers out, which probably wouldn't have been a good idea. One, considering my mom works at the jail, and two, because it's a cop. But I mean, think about it. All of your stuff is in there. It is pouring down rain. you have a bunch of teenagers up underneath the tent, and there's one adult, and she has her own tent. Plus, you have a daughter that has seizures and has already had some today. And you're not going to open the gate to let us get to get there? What happens if I had fell out? What would have happened if I had stopped breathing? My mom would not have been able to get to me because they would not open the freaking gates. I was going to have some more unkind words, but I'm going to try not to say them because my mom doesn't like me using them. Sorry, Mom. Um, it was just ridiculous. You need to get your stuff together. It was horrible. It was horrible. And we were so mad when we were supposed to go back today and set back up to sell some more for the actual parade today. Well, we decided not to because we're not going to deal with that drama again. We're just not. And for an event that's been doing it for 7 years and is the fifth biggest pride in the nation, y'all really have some work to do. Like, I'm just. And me, my mom, my cousin, and her girlfriend ended up walking back to our truck in the rain because they wouldn't let my mom through. In the rain, I had mine and my mom's phone. My cousin had her phone. We had our chairs that wouldn't go in Tanya's car, but the chairs were whatever. So we had our chairs, and I had a bag of stuff. It was just a lot, and trying to get to the truck, throw it all in the back, and get in. We're already soaked. We're in my grandfather's brand new truck. Brand new. And we're getting in it soaking wet. I mean, how could you? I don't understand. I really don't. So hopefully his seats are dry, because if not, he's going to be really upset. But I mean, there was nothing we could do about it. We didn't have towels or anything. I just don't. I don't know if I'm going to go back. And if I do, it's not going to be as a vendor. So that if a storm does come, we are able to get out of there. Because that was ridiculous. And I thought I was going to meet some friends, meet some cool people, and have friendships with them and stuff like that. That didn't happen. Everybody had their own little group. Everybody was, this person was with another person, and they don't talk to other people. If they came out of the booth and we were like, hey, a lot of them wouldn't even speak. They just kind of, and just keep walking. It's like, okay, you could have said, hey, why be rude just because you don't like Jory or whatever. But there was this one guy who loved some earrings. He was just amazing. He was hilarious. I wish more people were like him. But he only came by once. I'm just very frustrated. And then we got home either around midnight or after midnight because it wasn't supposed to end till midnight. But because of the storm, it shut down around 11 something. Or 10 something. I don't know. Anyway. And of course, they had to cover up the equipment on the stage because it was like $1 million worth of equipment up there that would have had to be replaced. It was just a lot. A lot. And they had some good performances. I think her name was Natalie LaRose was there performing. My cousin's girlfriend got a picture with her and got her autograph, but because of the rain and because they wouldn't let nobody through the gate, the thing that had the autograph on it got soaked and the autograph got ruined. So again, thank you, coordinators, for ruining everything. I don't even know what to say anymore. Like, I really don't. It doesn't make any sense. So today we have to go over to Tanya's and get all of our stuff that is probably ruined. I'm just really frustrated, and I know my mom is, like, she's extremely mad. Tanya was extremely mad, and I would have been too. I just can't. People are stupid. Like, really freaking stupid. I don't. But on the bright side, that means my mom gets a free day today. She doesn't have to go to work. She doesn't have to sit at a vendor thing all day in the heat. Some people were like, oh, I'll be back tomorrow to buy some stuff. Well, too bad. We're not there. So, I don't. I just like want to go like hit everybody, but I don't want to get arrested. So, probably not the best idea. Ow. On the bright side, I had therapy yesterday before I loaded up the truck to go to the event. Therapy went pretty good. Instead of seeing me every 2 weeks, she's going to see me once a month or once every 2 months, something like that. And she's going to bring some things next time to kind of, I don't remember what they're called, but they're supposed to help me. And everyone says I've been doing really good. I've been more social. I've been more active. Even though I stay in my room a lot, just because I'm comfortable in my room. I used to not stay in here at all. Like I said in previous videos, I used to just come in here to sleep or change clothes. I like being in my room now. I don't like sitting in the living room as much because I don't want to be like around everybody, I guess. I want to be in my own little world. But plus, if I'm in the living room, if somebody starts arguing, they know I'm just going to end up coming back to my room. And so then what would be the point of me coming out anyway? Because it happened one day, actually the other day. I grabbed my picture that I finally finished coloring. Oh my god. This took me forever. I got my picture, I got all my Sharpies. I went in the living room, sat down, had all my Sharpies lined up. I was ready to color. And then the arguing started. So, what did I do? Grabbed all of my Sharpies, grabbed my picture, grabbed my phone, charger, came back to my room, and that's where I stayed. I do go outside, I go into the barn, and of course die because all the dust and everything like that. But I do go outside. I like swimming, so I would love to go to the lake like every day. I love laying out in the sun, even though it's really hot. And if like my friends could come over more, I would. Which I don't understand why you have to pay to go to the lake. I don't know if other lakes do that, but like you have to pay $5 per vehicle. It's retarded. But I think going to the lake with family and friends and grilling out and just having a good time, I think that's good. And I think we need to do that soon. But my aunt and whoever else is down there, they don't like the lake because the lake is gross. Well, yeah, but what's the big deal though? The point is to go out and have a good time. Get burnt. My arms tanned when I got burnt. So now I have so many different tan lines, it's unreal. And I was surprised that I didn't get burnt yesterday. I need help. I really do. Well, anyway, I know I've repeated myself a lot in this video, and I'm sorry. This video is probably boring because I have that monotone kind of voice, I guess. Mom says you need to be like peppier or whatever. I'm trying, but this is just me. So I'll work on that, Mom. But I'm gonna see if any of my friends want to hang out today. Maybe go to the lake, go swimming, do something. So hopefully you all have a great day, and I will see you later.